What's up guys, Wasted Game here. Today I'm going to be talking about the PS Vita, okay? The PS Vita sucks, okay? I'm gonna say how it is, okay? A lot of people are gonna disagree with me, a lot of people are going to agree with me. I have had the Vita ever since it came out. When it first came out, I had the PlayStation Vita. I've seen it go from its ups and downs. Mostly it's downs, okay? I'm going to talk to you about it right now, okay? A lot of people are probably thinking my opinion won't matter. It will matter when you're making that purchase for the PS Vita, okay? It'll definitely matter because you need all the opinions you can get. You don't want just good opinions. You want to see what all the bad things about it. You want to spend like X amount of money on a system that you might not even use or anything like that. So that's why I'm going to talk about it. I don't care if anyone disagrees with me. I'm still going to say how it is because this has been bothering me for so long now. Now, the one problem of the PS Vita is the games, okay? There's no games on it whatsoever. Yes, there is games on it, but like mostly indie games. Yeah, there's games on the PSP store, the PS Vita store. There's like some of the PS1 classic games. There's some of the PSP games, you know what I mean? And there's the PS Vita games, obviously. But there's not, like, a lot of them, the popular ones got carried over, but some of the ones I loved didn't get carried over, such as the Simpsons game, such as some of the Simpsons game, and there's like the Spider-Man games, and like stuff like that didn't get transferred over. Guess it wasn't as popular. Yeah, Grand Theft Auto, by say, let's say stories and all that, transferred over, but there's only so much you can play that game, okay? Yes, it's a fun game, but there's only so much you can play that on that. Okay, Midnight Club's on it, Midnight Club Los Angeles is on it, Crash Bandicoot is on it and all those games are on it, but all I'm going to say is there's only so much times you can play those games. Yes, I know some games you can play repeatedly over and over again, but I've done that multiple times with this game, and I want something new for the Vita. I've played pretty much a lot of the games on the Vita: Uncharted, Killzone, Street Fighter, Sonic All-Star Racing, Lego Batman 2, Lego Movie, Tearaway, Rayman Origins, Rayman Legends, Batman Arkham Origins, you name it. I played all the stuff on the Vita, okay? So I know what I'm saying, I know I'm talking about the Vita because I know it doesn't have a lot of games on it. It really doesn't. Yes, it has a lot of games on it, but I've had this system ever since it came out, and I've been playing those games ever since that system came out. Most of the games I talked about came when the system launched, okay? There's only so many times I can play those games, okay? That's what I'm talking about. It's so annoying it is, honestly, because it has so much potential, so much innovative stuff coming to it, but no, okay? Sony just tries to drop the ball with this one and just forget all about it. Never gave it much support, and I'm gonna be honest, it doesn't have much support on it. It's mainly indie developers that are supporting it. Now, love indie games or not, indie games are cool, but I don't really like playing indie games that much, okay? I'm not saying indie games are bad, indie games are good, but I don't like playing them as much as, you know, the major titles, okay? I just wanted like more games to be put on it, and you know, so I don't know, I'm just kind of sick of the stuff that's on it right now. I want new fresh stuff. I know that's not going to happen because even Sony mentioned in their conference recently it's not healthy to bring another PS Vita out, or whatever they're going to call it, because of the mobile market. But here's the thing though, that shouldn't stop you from making good games for it, because you will never ever see Uncharted on mobile phones. You'll never ever see Killzone on phones. You will see emulated versions of those games, but you won't see the main, you know, the main game on it. You won't ever see like Crash Bandicoot on phones. Maybe one day actually, but you might not even see that. That's the thing. Put all the Sonic, you know, Sony titles, you will never see them on phones unless Sony make that available on phones. So that's what I'm saying. Why can you not support the Vita like that? Why can you not bring out new games for it? Like, do the PSP. The PSP had so much support. The original, the PlayStation Portable, that had so much support. I owned that as well. I got all the games for it, and I was really happy with the PlayStation Portable. And yeah, so I like that. I didn't have any problem with it. So what I did was, when the PS Vita came out, I sold the PlayStation Portable for the PS Vita, which now I kind of regret doing, to be honest, because I actually like my PSP better than my PS Vita. Not to say the PS Vita is bad, it's amazing. I liked all the improvements they made on it, the second analog stick, the LED lights, the LCD screen, depending on what model you get. It just not a lot of games on it, okay? When you buy a system, you want to play games on it. That's exactly what the PS4 was like when it first came out. But I'm not knocking the PS4 because that's actually improved over time. The PS Vita, on the other hand, has not improved over time, okay? But I'm not saying the PS Vita is completely trash. It's the remote play feature. You can play all your PS4 games on your PS Vita. That's completely useless to me because 9 times out of 10, I'm mainly at my desk playing all my systems and all that, and you know, it's just easier playing on the system. I'm not gonna like go in another room and go maybe on a different part of the studio and play it there. No, I would just go on my desk and play it. So me, I would just play it on that. It's easier playing it on the screen anyway, and there's a lot less lag, because you need quite good internet for remote play. But I'm not saying remote play is bad, because I've actually used it a couple of times and it works really well, but I never use it, okay? I'm gonna be honest, I never use it. It's a cool feature, but it's something I would rarely use because of my desk setup, the way it's set up. And I like to do live streams, I like to do gameplay videos. It's very hard to do that on the PS Vita because I don't think you can do that. So yeah, so that's that. What else is wrong with it? Just lack of support, man. Come on, give it support, okay? I know I'm ranting on a little bit, and a lot of these fanboys will comment, oh, you're being hypocritical and all that. How am I being hypocritical? I'm saying it how it is. I'm saying that there's a problem with the system, and I want Sony to fix it, because I paid a lot of money for the system. I don't want to be unused, gathering dust, okay? If no one ever addresses these issues, then it'll never ever be fixed. Okay, that's your opinion. If you think that the PS Vita is fine, it's cool, has a lot of games on it, that is fine. That is your opinion. You're entitled to your own opinion. So that means when I have my opinion, I'll have something different. Because I've had the PS Vita for as long as it came out. I bought it the first day it came out. And don't get me started on the silly memory cards, okay? The silly memory cards is so ridiculous. A 64GB memory card costs me £64. Right now when you look on Amazon, it's £100. I'm like, it's a 64GB memory card. If you go and buy a normal SD card, you could find a 128GB memory card even cheaper. Not even half the price, but even more than half the price, you know. It's just ridiculous, man. Like, why would you pay that much for a silly memory card? But you need it anyway, because all the game save data, all the downloadable, if you want to download a lot of games on it, then you need to go for that bigger option. So I have to buy a 64GB memory card. And this system has so much potential, so much. I'm just kind of disappointed with it right now, because I thought it would be what the PlayStation Portable was. The PlayStation Portable was amazing. I loved it. But the PS Vita did, in design and maybe functionality, did improve over all the problems the PSP had. Like, didn't have a second analog stick, screen was small on it, and so they dressed up, put a bigger screen on it, put a nice juicy screen on it, second analog stick, bring a start and select. I think it had a start and select button. I don't know, it's been so long ago. Man, I don't know, it had so much potential. I just see all these fanboys coming on this video right now. Oh, it has so much games on it and all that. It does have a lot of games on it, but it's not a lot of games. It should have well more in it. It has so much more potential. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm tired of it now. I'm done with it now, okay? I'm just gonna leave it there. And do you know, when I do play it though, I do have enjoyment out of it. But I'm just sick of the games that's on it right now. I really am sick of it, because I've already played them already so many times on it. And I just want something new, man, okay? I'm sure I'm not the only one who feels like this, okay? But a lot of people will feel like this, okay? Because a lot of people will like indie games. If you like indie games, get a PS Vita. That's one thing I will say. But if you want like main big budget games on it, the only main big budget games is Lego games, okay? There's only so many times you can play Lego games, okay? Because they're all pretty much the same, but different skinned versions of them. So it's just really annoying, but that's why I'm annoyed about this. And this is me kind of ranting on a little bit. So yeah, this is my opinion of what I think was wrong with the PS Vita. Number one, the silly memory cards. Oh, and wait, actually, one more thing, actually. When you go in a store, you can never find any PS Vita games. And when you do find the PS Vita games, they're so ridiculously expensive that you cannot even buy them. Trust me, that's happened to me so many times because I've always looked for PS Vita games and they're so rare to find. I don't know what is going on with them right now. I don't know, I just can't find any games for it. When I do find them, it's just so expensive. And then when you see that same game on the PS4, it's cheaper. And it's so ridiculous. And then you're like, I'll just get it for the PS4 and you can remote play off of it anyway. But the thing is, that thing is an individual system. It's not a streaming device. It wasn't first marketed as a streaming device. It was its own individual system with its own, you know, specs, all the stuff, and its own game titles on it. Now it's a streaming device. I'll tell you straight up. Right now, it's being marketed as a streaming device for streaming all your PS4 games on the you know, the PS4, on the PS Vita basically. So that's that. That's like, you know, that's just ridiculous, man. Didn't support it, not doing nothing to it. Look at the 3DS. The 3DS is still going strong. There's so many amazing titles on it. Amazing boss titles on it. Why can't the PS Vita be like that? The PS Vita has so much potential. The next big thing. I don't understand what Sony is playing at right now, because they could easily turn this right around real quick and make it like a boss system. You know, it's just ridiculous, man. It's its own system, so it should have its own individual game titles, its own game launch title lineup and all that. So the main issues, I think, is no games. Okay, there is games on it, but I'm sick of playing those games on it. I don't care what anyone says. There is games on it. If you've owned the PS Vita since day one, you're probably sick of those games by now. 2, the PS Vita memory cards suck, honestly. £100 for 64GB, £70 for 30GB. That's stupid right there, man. You could buy a PS3 even cheaper than that. And what else? No games. When you find a game, it's just so rare to find. And when you find it, it's so expensive. That's my big issues with the PS Vita. This rant has been so long overdue. I just fed up with it. All the issues with it. I just wish they would fix it, but Sony says they're not going to bring another PS Vita out because of mobile gaming. But I don't care about mobile gaming because it's easier playing games on your PS Vita than your phone. Like, it's like all these GTA games that's coming out for phones should be coming out for the PS Vita and physical versions, because it should be that's the way it should be. But now, as you see, it's been taken over by smartphones. So they're just putting it on smartphones now instead of the PS Vita, because all those big budget games like Max Payne and all that should be out for the PS Vita, but it's not out for the PS Vita. They put it on phones instead because no one really is buying a PS Vita. Yeah, it sold quite a lot of copies, 10 million copies, but I don't know, man. It had so much more potential. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. This is just a facepalm right here. I'm not saying the PS Vita is bad. If you want to go and buy one, I'll definitely recommend it to you. If you've never played like the games on the PS Vita, the big budget ones, then I recommend buying it. But if you've already played all of them and all that, nah, I wouldn't really recommend it. They're not really making games out for it, and really the games that they're making for it is indie games. Okay, I know I'm probably something hypocritical and all that, but I don't care. This is my opinion. What I feel about the PS Vita. Everyone will be different. Express it in the comment section. I just see all these PS Vita fanboys right now. It's no point being a fanboy, because if you're a fanboy, you miss it in a lot of stuff. And also, if you're a fanboy, you don't. The problems. There's so many problems with the system, and then you feel like you can't address them because you're being a fanboy, and you feel like you have to rep the system. You don't have to be like that. You don't need to be a fanboy. Okay, if there's a problem with the system, I say it how it is. Okay. Like the PS4, one thing I hate about it is the silly memory space. But that is another thing for another video. As much as I love my PS4, I grew up playing PlayStation. But I'm saying it how it is. Like the PS4, I hate the silly memory space, honestly. That's stupid on it. 10 games filled up 500 gigabytes. How silly is that? That's another rant for another video. If you want me to do that rant, I'll do that. Just comment it down below, okay? I'm just annoyed about the PS Vita, okay? I'm just gonna end the video here, and I'll catch you guys.